Hello, my loves. I'm about to watch season 1, episode 5 of Better Call Saul. Let's get into it. Boop.
Sir, we'd like to talk with you for a minute. Could you open the door, please?
I'd prefer not to, officers. I have a condition. I can't go outside or be exposed to what's out there.
You were able to come outside to steal your neighbor's newspaper.
I didn't steal it. I've left $5.
That's why they're there?
Did your neighbor consent to sell you her paper?
That's what I said. I didn't think it'd actually come back to bite him in the ass, though.
A whole lot of camp stove fuel. Guy sure as shit sounds like a tweaker.
You see what he did to the breaker box?
Yeah, it definitely does not look good.
Okay, I'll let you in, but you have to leave your electronic devices outside. No phones, no walkie-talkies, no flashlights. Definitely no tasers. I can't emphasize that enough. Deal?
That's not gonna work for the cops. Ugh. I hate how abruptly that opening stops. It just stops. It's so unsatisfying. I don't know.
When I see a man like you driving that foreign shitbox of a car,
Well, see, actually,
it's a sign a good man can't get ahead today. It's a damn travesty, that's what it is.
A lot of dead animals.
Jim, I think you are just the lawyer I need. Are you ready to clear your calendar?
Ricky, I'm all ears.
Calendar is clear.
I want to secede from the United States. Now, I got 1,100 acres of property here.
His face.
Immune to the business-killing regulations of the country in which it geographically lies. We are going to be America's Vatican City. 500 up front and 500 when we're done.
$1 million. That seems fair.
Would you like that in cash?
Yes, sir, I would.
Tax-free and backed by the full faith and credit of the sovereign Sandia Republic.
Oh, sir.
You are getting in on the ground floor.
No.
It's my idea of a lifetime. If Fisher Price or Play School ever got their hands on this. You ready?
I may have seen one of these before.
Not like this. Do you have children?
No.
Let me tell you, toilet training them? Nightmare. So I wired a motion sensor to a voice chip, and it's all about positive reinforcement. Meet Tony the toilet buddy. And when you sit down to do your business, this is how he works.
Oh, yeah, that's the way.
Why is the voice so creepy?
Gosh, you're big. You're so big. Fill me up, Chandler. Put it in me.
No!
Huh.
Give it to me, Chandler. I want it all.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
Anyway, it goes on from there. You get the picture?
Yeah.
We get the picture.
What do you think?
It's a little sexual, maybe. Suggestive, maybe. Maybe that's a better word. Look, I'm not saying this thing won't make you rich. I mean, some of your wealthier Pacific Rim nations, they'll love this, the crazy bastards.
I created this for children. Children, understand?
You're completely disgusting, you know that?
Hey, buddy, you're the one with the sex toilet.
Get off my property!
Hey, you know what? I hope you do make a fortune, because Chandler's going to need it to help pay for his therapy.
Yes. Uh-huh. Those things always make me think of the scene in, I think it was in The Office with Jack Black and that elderly lady who he's like having an affair with. It's not like Office characters. It's like a movie that they watch in The Office. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about.
And here I thought all lawyers were idiots.
No, only half of us are idiots. The other half are crooks. Now, my fee is $140. I'll gladly accept $70 today and $70 when I come back with the completed documents.
120, 40. Shall we continue, Mr. McGill?
Yes. Yes, we shall, Mrs. Strauss.
He was so relieved.
How's it go again?
Oh, you're huge, Chandler. You're a big, big boy. Oh, don't stop, Chandler. Don't stop. Oh, what is that? Is that a piece of corn?
No.
Did you eat corn, Chandler? Is that a
disgusting.
niblet I see, Chandler?
No.
Too much?
Seriously, don't ever try to make a living at this. Stick with the law.
Yeah.
He's doing better than I can.
Maybe you've got a future in elder law. I've thought about getting into elder law myself. Getting old sucks. Seniors need someone on their side. It's Howard.
What the hell does he want?
Hi, Howard. Oh my God, when? Yeah, okay, I'll see if I can,
Oh, about Chuck.
Electronic devices create their own electromagnetic fields. The closer I am to such devices, the worse my symptoms.
Which are?
The general...
It hurts.
Yes, it hurts.
When did you first experience these symptoms?
Must have been almost 2 years.
2 years. That's a long time to live with discomfort.
Oh, there it is. You think I'm crazy? Anyone who's spent more than a few minutes with me knows that this isn't some kind of delusion. Wouldn't you agree, Kim?
Of course she does.
How do you meet the needs of daily life? What do you do for light? How do you prepare food?
I use white gas lanterns. For cooking, I have a camp stove. I have a large cooler that I keep filled with ice. I make do.
I see. Well, thank you. Would you mind if I took a moment to speak with your brother?
She seems like a very nice doctor who's trying to understand. That was a very sly
trick.
That wasn't a trick. It was a demonstration.
I was gonna say a sly move.
There are specialists who
He's
will
seen
be...
specialists, okay? The best doctors from here to Denver. None of them help. Not one.
So you're ready to give up?
I'm the one doing the heavy lifting here. That white gas he was talking about, who do you think brings him that? And milk and bread and toilet paper and ice and every other damn thing he needs.
Is that helping or enabling?
Affirming delusions and mental illness is never helpful.
We're talking about the well-being of a man whom we all love very much.
You know what, Howard? I was on the fence till you showed up, but thanks for helping me decide. Wave bye-bye to your cash cow, because it's leaving the pasture. I'm committing him.
Jimmy, wait a second. Listen, I agree that Chuck needs help, and maybe it's the right thing to do, but you can't do it like this.
I just want to see that son of a bitch sweat. Taking my brother home.
Be a really hard decision. But I do agree this is just enabling. Affirming delusions or affirming mental illness is not love. It's not kindness. It's not helpful.
The billboard was a one-time thing. I'm a good lawyer. I just needed some razzmatazz, you know, to get the ball rolling, some showmanship. I'm on the up and up, okay? I will be good. Slippin' Jimmy, he's back in Cicero, dead and buried.
Okay. We'll see.
Where you going?
Somebody's gonna make that coffee.
You feel better now?
Light blue or cream? blue.
Getting ideas for another suit.
Simple, single pocket.
I have never been a Jell-O person. That is hilarious.
James McGill, attorney at law. How are you this fine morning?
I'm just fine, and how about you?
Very good. Play fair. Hey, I'm good. Whoa, what a grip, young man. Give me a hug, beautiful. Oh, yes, you look great today. Oh, what do we have here?
That is hilarious.
Hey, there he is, the man in the booth. John Wilkes Booth, Booth Tarkington. What you reading there?
I love our little check-ins with Mike.
Well, you'll be pleased to know I have the requisite stickers. And you can have this as well. I'm doing elder law now. Need a will? Call McGill.
Did you just call Mike old?
If you happen to know any elders.
Nice save. He was there all night? We usually see him during the day, so does he only work nights sometimes, or? I'm probably overthinking it. I feel like working nights only sometimes and then working days other times would be so hard because, like, your sleep schedule would be so out of whack. His daughter? Hello?
A long way from home, aren't you?
You and me both.
What? What's happening with Mike? Well, hopefully this means that he's about to become more of a character, like an actual character. We'll start seeing more of him. I'm assuming these police officers are from where he lived last, maybe where he was a cop. Part of the reason why he's not a cop anymore. I don't know, but hopefully this means we're going to start getting some information on his backstory and everything, which is very exciting for me because I love Mike. I'm assuming that girl was his daughter because we know from Breaking Bad he has a granddaughter. So I just, it's very likely that was his daughter, I suppose. I'm sure she had a very good reason for driving away and ignoring him. Like, I don't necessarily judge her for doing that, but it was very sad because I love Mike and I don't like seeing Mike sad. And that made me sad. So very excited to find out more about that, who that is for sure, all of that. That will be interesting. All of the stuff with Chuck was very interesting because up until now, I've been very curious to find out if what he's been going through, his condition, was psychological or actually physical. But I definitely think with that little demonstration, again, as the doctor called it, it gives us some pretty valid reason to believe that it's real. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry, the maintenance guys came and I had to pause and go handle that. So, to be completely honest, I don't remember where I was at. I think I was talking about the whole Chuck situation, so forgive me if I repeat myself at all because I don't remember what I had already said. But basically, because we saw the whole, what did the doctor call it now? Now I can't remember. Demonstration. The demonstration that the doctor pulled. I feel like that's pretty safe confirmation that what's going on with Chuck is psychological, and it's such a hard position because clearly Jimmy loves his brother, and sometimes your love makes you feel like you want to protect them and make them feel safe and believed, and you know, it makes you feel like the kind thing to do is to make them feel believed and to just go with it and help them feel as comfortable and safe as possible and all that. But I think in the long run, as I was saying during the episode, affirming delusion and affirming mental illness isn't actually kindness, and it's not actually love, and it's not actually helpful. So anyways, that whole situation is really sad. So I really feel for Jimmy. I hope that throughout this show, maybe his brother Chuck will make some progress there and we'll see some positive growth in that department, because it's very sad seeing Chuck go through that too. You know, even though it's not physically real for him, it's very psychologically real, and clearly he's in, you know, it puts him in a great deal of distress. So it's just sad all around, and I feel bad for both of them, and I feel very bad for the position it puts Jimmy in, because it feels like a lose-lose, whether he affirms his brother endlessly or he decides to not affirm. It just feels like either way is a very hard decision and feels like a lose-lose. So I feel for that. I really like Kim. I think, well, first off, she's very pretty, but I also really like her and Jimmy. I just, for some reason, every time they're together, it's just adorable. I don't think I said it out loud. I'm always just so into it when there's a scene with them. But when he was painting her toenails, there was a moment when she looks at him almost in an adoring way or something, you know, like she just truly cares about him clearly. But it was more than that. It was just kind of, I don't know what word to put to it other than the closest thing I can say is, you know, adoration. But that was such a sweet moment. Just the way that she was looking at him was so perfect and heartfelt, and that's such a subtle acting thing, you know, to be able to speak so much with just your facial expression and the way that you look at someone. And so I'm not sure what the actress's name is who plays Kim, but she's doing a great job as this character already, and I really enjoy her. And I really enjoy the dynamic between her and Jimmy, and the way that dynamic makes me feel when I watch them together. So very excited to see where that leads. Again, clearly they care a lot about each other, and it's interesting because I still can't quite tell if they've ever actually like full on dated or not. You know, there's still some mysteries going on as far as what their history is like, but even with that, like, you can tell how important that history is to them and how close in a way they are, and how comfortable and at ease they feel around each other. You know what I mean? They clearly see each other, right? Like, they're very honest and very authentic with each other, even when Jimmy may not being completely honest with her. Hopefully you know what I'm saying, what I mean. It's just, it doesn't feel like they're putting on a front at all. So yeah, all that to say, I really like their dynamic. I'm really enjoying it so far. I really enjoy her character so far, and I'm very excited to see more of her. Jimmy is definitely a very fun character. By the way, look at me calling him Jimmy finally. I've been calling him Saul all this time, and finally I'm getting the name right, even though he is Saul, but you know, anyways. He's very fun because, you know, sometimes he's so irrational, but other times he's so clever. Like the whole Jell-O thing was absolutely just hilarious, and in some ways totally genius, you know, like he definitely has a mind for marketing. He's got a very clever mind in a lot of ways, so he's a lot of fun to watch. And yeah, that was just a really fun episode as usual. I'm very excited for more Mike, more Kim, more Jimmy, more all of it. Hopefully we see Nacho again. Still very interested to find out if we see Tuco again, how much we see him throughout the show, or again, if Nacho is just gonna kind of be the main guy from that world that we see. But I'm really enjoying the characters so far and just the show in general so far. So I'm very excited to continue. With all that said though, that is all for today's video, so meet me in those comments, let's discuss. Full-length reactions are available on Patreon, the link is in the description box below. And thank you all for being here, it truly is an honor that you spend your time with me. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.